Well, summertime is certainly a chance to hit the road. It's also filled with plenty of new and first-time drivers. And if that hand-me-down is a little too beat up to pass along to your child, you might be weighing your options for a new or a used vehicle. So where do you start? For some tips, we're joined by Lindsberg Pettway Jr. from Feldman Chevrolet of Livonia. Thanks for being on with us. I know a lot of parents who struggle with this.
Yes, thank you for having me.
You don't, in a lot of cases, you don't want to splurge, but at the same time, you don't want to compromise safety, especially for your child and a new driver. So when buying your first car for a kid, potentially, where do you start?
I think you have to start with teaching them to be a defensive driver.
Okay.
Okay, before you even get into the car, teaching them how to drive, not only for themselves, but for everyone. And then you have to look at the budget. When you look at the budget, you're going to look at the total cost, not just the monthly payment, the financing costs, the operating costs, gas.
Insurance.
Insurance is so high. I have a 19-year-old and a 17-year-old driver. So
ooh, they're costing you a few pennies.
Definitely.
Absolutely. All right, so teach them about defensive driving. That's
Yes.
such a great tip that did not even come to my mind. Talk about some of the new safety features we're seeing. The producer of the show, Brandon, and I, we were laughing, saying, I can't even imagine going back to a vehicle that didn't have a rear backup cam or the little light on the side mirror that tells me if a car is in my blind spot. Right. Which ones do you think for a new driver are the most crucial safety-wise?
So for a new driver, my own personal experience and what I tell my clients, I do with my own sons, we have the lane keep assist. I think that's so important.
That's usually where the seat vibrates, right? If
yes,
you get a little too far left or right?
Okay. The blind spot monitoring. So if something's in your blind spot, it'll let you know. Front collision alert. I think that's a safety feature because if something's in front of you, and unfortunately people do text and drive, eat and drive, do their hair and drive. So if something's in front of you, your seat will rumble and the dashboard will flash red. So I think those are some of the key features to keep the new driver safe.
Now, with those features, do you have to go new, or are you seeing some used cars on the lots that are maybe 2-3 years old, have some miles on them, but you're not compromising the features?
Exactly. We're in Michigan. This is the Motor City, so we have a lot of the GM discounts, Ford discounts, and supplier discounts. And a lot of people are leasing. Getting a quality lease turn-in is a great option. Someone else is taking the depreciating hit, and you can get it for an economical price, and most of those vehicles have the safety features on them.
Let's talk about the financial component a little bit. I don't want to stress parents out there like, oh, am I expected to buy my kid a car? Or how do I do this? How do I teach them appreciation and all of those things? What about financing? How important is it to loop in your child on the cost of this vehicle, the responsibility, the commitment behind it? What do you recommend in that
I think it's truly the responsibility portion first, because getting your own car is the first level of independence. So teaching them that, and then teaching them the financial responsibility, I say put them on as a co-signer. Because when you do that, you're helping their credit bill, and then when they're done with the lease or the purchase, whenever that is, they have some credit history. I think that's one of the things that is a key component to their, not only their financial freedom, but also establishing them once they get done with school.
Great advice, Lindsberg. This is so random, but I saw a video just this morning of a feature. I'm sure this is in very bougie luxury vehicles, but did you know now some cars will tell you how many more seconds you have before the light turns from red to green?
No, I didn't know that.
I saw that this morning, and not that. I got a Ford Escape out there in the parking lot. We're very practical, but I just thought that was interesting.
There's some great features out here now to keep the person safe, and those also help on your insurance rate.
Yeah.
So once you let them know all those features, your insurance rate can go down, but young driver normally equals high interest.
Yeah, it does, unfortunately. You know that all too well with two teens. All right, thanks for those tips. CBS News Detroit at noon. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes.